I'm from the private sector. I've always been in tech companies, startups, and but I've also been working on with a number of people trying to get coding back into the school system and to encourage the spirit of entrepreneurship and innovation and creativity within the school system as well.
So why did you come to this event today, and what are your expectations?
Well, I mean, the title certainly was something that was attractive to me. It kind of sums up the interest I have in terms of the potential that the school system has. And over the last year, I've met so many different teachers, administrators, people in the system that really want to see it changed. And they know that, I literally believe that there's probably a majority out there that do want to do the right thing. But for the reason, literally, the system's in the way, or things are in the way, and that's really what today's about. And I wanted to also come and be around people with the same passion for this kind of thing, and what we could do. And certainly I've met a lot, even just at the table, of people that are really passionate about how do we change the system, and describing what that ultimate system is. We were all pretty much in sync, which was so heartening to hear, because it means that this is not just a few people thinking some wild and crazy ideas. These are people that really want to see this happen. And I think there's probably a lot more out there. This is just a small sample.
So, it's early in the day, and you were asked some pretty big questions, the school of your dreams and your vision. Can you summarize a little bit what your vision for public education would be?
Yeah. So my vision for public education, it's pretty easy for me to describe in many ways, because as part of the process that I've gone through in terms of learning more about coding in schools, I've been able to go into the schools within Finland and within Estonia as well. And I've seen the systems, how they work. So when I'm walking through these schools in Finland, I'm going, this is the school of my dream. It's a learner-centric environment. It's a decentralized system where principals and teachers have the ability to design the curriculum around stuff that they feel that kids will experience and learn from. It's a system that is a holistic system where students try to understand what they're learning fits into something bigger. And there's a kind of a mission within the school of what we're trying to accomplish. And, it really reflects the modern world. It's the world that you're all going to go into, right? It's how business works. It's how organizations work. If they're going to work in a nonprofit, everyone has a mission and everyone has a role. And they can see how their learning applies to something. And it's a type of system that rewards creativity and innovation. And it's a system that rewards world smart learning as opposed to book smart learning. It's not necessarily about the grades, it's about actual learning. So if I talk to a student that did lots of studying and memorization versus a student that went in and learned and experienced and absorbed and internalized the knowledge, because the world in the modern internet age, all the information is all out there. It's not like when I grew up, information had to be kind of like planted in your head because it didn't exist other than in libraries and the Encyclopedia Britannica. But now you literally can access information. It's all about how do you internalize it? How do you use information? Mm-hmm. And so having students that, and finally, that find the passion of what they want to do with their lives and are exposed to lots and lots of different things while they're in school, and exposed to teachers that are passionate about their subjects as well. Because I think what's happened in a lot of the school systems today is that we treat teachers like utility players. You're a phys ed teacher, no problem, you can teach math. Well, that's unfair to the teacher, it's unfair to the students, it's unfair to everybody, because that teacher is not necessarily passionate about math, they're passionate about phys ed, and that's why they went to become a teacher. So we should allow teachers to share their passion, community to share their passion, and allow to ignite the passion within the students so that they can find their thing. And all the learning from that point on gets overlaid into and internalized to something that they really care about, which is a wonderful thing when you see it. Kids just light up, and I've seen it, and I love it.
One last question, because I know you got to get back in there, and I'm keeping you from
No
this.
problem.
But we're going to be talking about barriers probably right now. But can you go on record and share what you just? It sounds utopian.
Yeah.
Can you name one barrier through your experience trying to make this change in the system from where you stand that you'd want to share with us, that you could identify?
So in terms of barriers, I could go on for probably quite a long time, okay? But I think one of the key things is and if I had to pick one barrier to start with, it would be one where educators are left to determine how to educate kids. I hope that it would be a learner-centric environment in how they'd approach it, right? As opposed to a teacher-centric environment. But I really would love to see where every principal has the appropriate skills to be the CEO of their school and to work with the teachers and with the students to collaborate on how they're going to achieve the goals that they're trying to achieve based on outcomes set by a department or something, an education system, which, by the way, is depoliticalized. So it's not on a 2 or 4 year cycle. It is something where they're focused on being great educators, because bottom line is, if we want our economy to be shining, then we need to invest in education. It's the foundation. And I know this sounds like something everyone's heard a million times, but frankly, if students are not coming out and not passionate about doing some amazing things and changing the world in whatever way that is, business, nonprofit, or whatever, then we are not getting at the full potential of the economy that actually pays for all of this. And so I truly believe that if we give teachers the credit that they should get when it comes to being passionate and doing what they know is right, then I think we're going to change a lot of things, and it all starts there.